one thing we have struggled to deal with in recent times is the set pieces.
Yes, yes.
And in this particular game, the way we defended this, defended,
as we said, it was
the
also
set
planned.
pieces.
Yes,
was you could see that there was a plan.
yes, yes. They work on it
You get that
in training.
and,
yes,
and that is what I was saying. Look, one thing about football is that when there's a plan for something, it becomes easily visible.
yes, yes.
You get that?
Yes.
But if it is a situation where everybody is just running, there's a lot of chaos.
But there is a saying that if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail.
You are planning to fail.
Yes, yes. And in this game, we planned.
We planned very well because
Yes.
we anticipated that
Yes.
Tottenham would come to try and capitalize on our
Weaknesses, yes. In fact, guys, Chelsea is back to winning ways. Can we continue? Because this game, a clean sheet for Robert Sanchez and his defenders. And also, Chelsea didn't get a red card in this game. Chelsea didn't concede through long throws. Yes, or let me say through set pieces. Because this game, Spurs tried and tried and tried. It didn't work. So we are going to talk about something that happened different in this game from the previous games. So please watch this video till the end. And before we move on, please hit the like button and hit the subscription button for this video to reach more people on the YouTube algorithm. Ambitious. A clean sheet for Robert Sanchez.
Yeah.
And Chelsea play well in this game.
Yeah.
But before we talk about the game, let's talk about this individual player first. Moses Caicedo. Let's talk about him. Moses Caicedo deserves 1 week talks. One week podcast for him.
With Moses Caicedo, it is no longer news. You get that?
Okay.
Sometimes when a player is consistent, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that this player is special.
Wow.
You get that? That is why we demand consistency from every player.
Yes.
And week in, week out, you can see the consistency. You can see the top level of performance from Moses Caicedo.
Okay.
It tells you that this is a guy who wants Chelsea fans to appreciate every penny that we have paid for him.
Charlie, we rob Brighton.
You get that? Anytime you watch Caicedo on the pitch, you see passion, you see desire, you see character. You will see a player that wants to win at all costs.
Yes.
In fact, it is important to say that Caicedo is our best player recently.
Not even Chelsea. For me, I can say that in the Premier League.
Yes.
So far,
he's the best player.
He's the best player.
You look at what he does in the midfield, then you compare it to other midfielders, and you can easily tell that, come on, this guy is on a different level.
He's unique.
He's performing on a different level.
Yes.
And for me, I know the consistency would continue. And that's why I always say that when you keep the consistency, even if a moment comes where you don't have a good game, we can pardon you.
Yeah.
But in a situation where your game is always up and down, then you put yourself up for criticism.
Okay.
So going into this game, I think we won the match through Moses Caicedo. First of all, he was instrumental in that midfield.
In fact,
defending everything, blocking everything.
He was like MTN,
relentless.
Yes.
Fighting everybody. When I say fighting, not the one that involved
Man, you fans know.
But I mean, fighting every single player who tried to get past him and cause havoc to Chelsea Football Club. So I mean, it was a man of the match performance. He did very well. He assisted the goal Joao Pedro scored.
Yes.
And everything about this win, we can say that 50% of the credit goes to Moses Caicedo.
Yes. As you said, enough to talk about Moses Caicedo. Since last season, he has been showing it. Most of my videos since last season, I keep on saying, I don't know why Premier League, like they haven't rated him. Just this ended Premier League. They didn't nominate him. I'm telling you, for player of the season. And like some of us, we asked a lot of questions. And now everybody can see. Caicedo is the definition of the word consistency. Like Caicedo is playing for the badge. He is playing for Chelsea. And I can tell you that Caicedo hasn't been in Chelsea for 5 seasons or 6 seasons. He hasn't won the Premier League or Champions League. But Caicedo is a legend for Chelsea. Sure. Yes, what he's doing, like he is giving his all, his best. Anytime that Caicedo is playing, you can see like the passion, the zeal,
Yeah.
the enthusiasm to play for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And imagine all players were playing like this. Then
We'll be winning a lot of trophies.
by now, Premier League will declare the league for Chelsea.
Exactly.
If everyone were to be playing like Caicedo, by now, oh, congratulations to Chelsea, match day 10.
Yeah.
You won the Premier League. Yes, let's hope Caicedo stay away from injuries, and let's hope he continue that consistency. Yes.
Sure.
So for Caicedo, dear Charlie, if we are going to talk about Caicedo, we'll be here till next year. So ambitious. Let's come to the game itself. For you, what do you see differently in this game?
Yes. Going into this game, first of all, I didn't see any difference with the lineup. Yes, it looks like it's becoming a routine that when we are going to play against a big side, Maresca expects us to be aggressive in the midfield.
Yes, yes.
So you always see that he tried to put one of the fullbacks in the midfield. You get that? Against PSG, he played with James in the midfield. Against Liverpool, he played Busso in the midfield. You know, if you look at most of the big games that we have played, it has become a kind of routine where he play a fullback in the midfield so that we can be more aggressive, we can have more numbers in defense and all that.
Yes.
That's good. But, you know, sometimes we need to look into the future and see if that is sustainable.
Yes.
Because if it becomes predictable, then that is where we might have a problem going forward. Okay. But, you know, in this particular game, once again, it worked to perfection.
Yes.
In fact, the anticipation of aggression in this game actually came to play.
Yes.
You see, what do we call it? Tottenham Hotspur coming out with Palino in the midfield, Bentancur in the midfield, and then who was playing as their number 10?
Xavi Simons.
No.
Or Cruz.
There was one, the small boy that left before Xavi Simons came in.
The small boy, is it Johnson?
Not Johnson. I've forgotten the name. But you see, these three midfielders were very aggressive.
Yes.
And even if we are even going to remove that number 10 player that left, looking at Bentancur and Palino, you can easily tell that these are too aggressive.
Or Sa. Are you talking about Sa?
Yes, Sa. Exactly. Okay. Sa. Okay. So Sa, Bentancur, and then Palino. It was not even Sa that left.
Yes.
These were the three midfielders. And you know these three are very aggressive.
Yeah, they are very good.
So Enzo Maresca coming into this game and anticipating that, well, there's going to be that level of aggression was very good. Okay. And I think the Tottenham boss, Thomas Frank, also anticipated that this is going to be an aggressive game. Aside the fact that he knows Enzo Maresca might come out with his games in the midfield to add that little bit of aggression. He also knows that when it comes to London derbies, it is always 2-2.
Yes.
You get that?
It's open game.
You get that?
Yes.
So looking at the first 20 minutes of the game,
okay,
I could see Tottenham Hotspurs trying to put us under pressure.
Yes.
But Chelsea knew what we wanted.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
We kept calm. They kept pressing. They kept causing some fouls. And then we grew into the game.
Okay.
So looking at the last 25 minutes of the first half, we were absolutely incredible. Especially after scoring that goal.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
The man-to-man pressing was absolutely on point.
Yes.
You know, the communication in that defense was very, very good.
Very, very good.
In fact, not only for the first half, even the second
half.
We
the whole 90
defended
minutes.
absolutely incredibly.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
And then one thing I noticed is that Fofana came into that defensive line, even though I was scared that his partnership with Chaluba.
When I saw it, I was scared also.
Yes. His partnership with Chaluba, you know, might cause some problems.
Yes.
Because these are two players who believe in their speed. And sometimes they don't communicate as to who should move forward and who should stay. Or who should stay.
Yes.
Sometimes you see them, both of them are just going.
Yeah.
And when it happens like that, you can be hurt on the counter.
Yes.
But in this particular game, the communication was very good. And it looks like there was a blueprint as to how we are going to defend in this particular game.
Yes, it was planned.
It was planned.
Yes.
And that is what helped the communication between the defenders. And you see, in our pre-match, that is what I was saying, that we need to come out with a star. You get that? You know, that can help us defensively.
Yes.
So that once we are playing, you will know that, okay, in this particular game, this is our style of defending. Once there's a star, the communication between the players becomes naturally fluid.
Yes.
You get that?
No confusion.
No confusion.
No chaos. Yes.
No chaos.
Yes. Yes.
Even though we still lack that leadership.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
But if you don't have the leadership, but there's a certain level of communication in that back line,
yes,
or a certain level of communication in how you defend as a unit
yes,
or as a team,
it should be there within the 90 minutes. Yes, yes, yes. Big positive.
That is a
important thing here. Defending.
You get that?
Yes.
So one thing to appreciate is that as a team, we defended very well.
Yes.
You know, our man-to-man pressing on the Tottenham midfield.
Yes.
You know, forcing the Tottenham, what do we call it, wingers to draw into the midfield and giving us that open space on the wings to operate through Garnacho and then Pedro Neto. It was incredible.
It was, fantastic.
You get that?
Okay.
So the man-to-man pressing was good. And then you also look at the fact that one thing we have struggled to deal with in recent times is the set pieces.
Yes, yes.
And in this particular game, the way we defended this, defended,
as we said, it was
the
also
set
planned.
Pieces.
Yes,
was you could see that there was a plan.
Yes, yes, they work on it.
You get that
in training.
And,
yes,
and that is what I was saying. Look, one thing about football is that when there's a plan for something, it becomes easily visible.
Yes, yes.
You get that?
Yes.
But if it is a situation where everybody is just running, there's a lot of chaos.
But there is a saying that if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail.
You are planning to fail.
Yes, yes. And in this game, we planned.
We planned very well. Because we anticipated that Tottenham would come to try and capitalize on our
weaknesses. Yes.
In the first half, I saw them trying to, do a long throw.
Yes.
And I was like, come on.
This is different Chelsea today.
Tottenham also doing a long throw. And the way we set up in the box to defend that long throw, and the way we gave space for what do we call it? Robert Sanchez to come out and claim those long balls was absolutely incredible.
Yes, yes.
Look at the second half, the ending part of the game.
When Estival came on.
Yes, when Estival came on. And at a point, it looks like everything was, even though the game was on our side, but Tottenham was chasing the game.
Yes.
They needed an equalizer.
Yes.
And here is the case. We didn't have a second goal.
Okay.
We just had one goal.
One goal.
And we needed to defend very well.
Yes.
So at that point, I was scared because I know Chelsea.
Yes, even they were bringing in more players.
They were bringing in more players. You get that?
Yes.
And they tried a lot of long balls.
Yes, yes.
Because they know that is where we struggle.
Yes, yes.
We struggle to deal with the long balls.
We
struggle to deal with the set pieces.
Yes.
We struggle to deal with, low blocks and all that.
Okay.
But in this particular game, there was no way they could play a low block. Because they were one down.
Chasing.
They were chasing
even before second half. So you can't defend again. You have to come out.
You get that?
Yes, yes.
And in our situation too, we were not getting a second
goal. No.
And the best we could do was to make sure that we keep that 1-0 victory until the final time.
Yes.
Which we did very well.
Yes.
And defensively very solid. So I think kudos to Chelsea and kudos to Enzo Maresca.
Yes.
For how we set up.
And for me, I keep on saying it. In football, not every day that you have the luxury to score 2-3 goals. No. Some days, especially big games and derby games as this, you just need a single goal.
Yeah.
And defend for your life. Football play 90 minutes, not 24 hours. Or 72 hours or a day. Within the 90 minutes, if you can defend very well, then you are winning. Or you win. So I saw that preparation as we said. When we come to defend and not conceding in this game.
Yeah.
And another thing I like about this game was the intensity.
The intensity was
how we started the game.
And if you look at the intensity you are even talking, this is a derby.
Yes.
And with the way both managers expected the aggression in this particular game, it was bound to be very intense.
Yes.
In fact, you can imagine that Chelsea having 14 fouls committed and Tottenham having 12. In total, that is how many fouls committed.
That means the game was really intense.
Very intense.
Yes.
And you look at Tottenham Hotspurs losing 41 times of possession in this particular game, which has been the lowest they had so far this season.
Wow.
Because Chelsea kept them under pressure.
Yes.
That's the intensity.
Wow. Like everybody was ready.
Yeah.
Including Sanchez. Even if Sanchez were to be in the midfield, he will tackle and win some balls.
And we have
to just prepare for this game.
We have to give kudos to Robert Sanchez.
Hey, Charlie,
The way he claimed those long balls in this particular game was absolutely incredible.
Yes.
You know, Robert Sanchez is one guy that I've been very critical about.
Yes.
Especially, I've mentioned some time ago that I am not comfortable when he's off his line.
Yes.
But in this particular game,
even this
he
season,
did that very well.
Yes.
I mean, the way he was coming off his line to claim those long balls, nothing went wrong.
Yes.
And we say kudos to him. I'm just hoping that he can keep that level of momentum. Consistency.
Yes.
And then we'll see what will happen.
So that is the issue recently with Chelsea, consistency.
Yeah.
We can play as this, and the next game you are asking yourself, is it the same Chelsea that play against Spurs? You see, and let's say because we have a young team, for a young team, that kind of inconsistency is there.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's hope they learn from that. They take this positivity, they take this win. Yes, and because when you look at the league table, there's 17 points. We are 4 people. Goal separated us. So it means that maybe this season Premier League, the top 4 will be competitive. It will be difficult.
Sure.
So dropping points will never help anything.
No, it will not help.
Yes. So we need that consistency. Yes,
very
to be getting
important.
the 3 points. To be getting the 3 points.
Very important.
So far this game, and the players, they were disciplined. Nobody wanted to commit a foul that will lead to yellow card, even want to talk of red card.
Yeah.
Yes. And recently I can see Enzo Maresca on the touchline. He is communicating. Yeah. He is talking. You see that he really wants his team to win.
Sure.
When things are not going well, Enzo Maresca will speak. Yes, he will call on to the player. Even during water break, you see Enzo Maresca talking to them. That is what we want.
I recall one case where he was talking to Rhys James.
Yes.
At the water break. And one thing, remember I told you that in the first 20 minutes, Tottenham were looking like they would be the better side until the game turned on his head.
Yes.
They were putting a man on, what do we call it, Rhys James, because they know that if we are going to build out from the back, he's going to be that lane.
Yes.
You get that? So there was a man pressing.
They targeted him.
There was a man pressing on him. He was targeted.
Yes.
And the reason was simple, because they know he can help in a build-up from the back.
He's very good on it.
And then aside that, Rhys James was, taking too much time on the ball. And when you are targeted, you have to release the ball
on time.
Quickly.
Yes.
You get that? So, during the water break, Enzo Maresca spoke to him. And then when he came back, I could see that quickly he was releasing those balls into tight spaces, and then keeping the progression going.
Yes, and another thing for me I saw in this game was Spurs came with the mentality to use energy, that intensity.
Yeah.
But they saw that Chelsea own is far better than us.
We matched that intensity.
We even overmatched them.
Yeah.
Even in the defense, in the midfield, and the attack.
Yeah.
Yes, they could not withstand our intensity.
And you see, even in attack, they did nothing.
Yeah, they did nothing.
Because they created only 3 chances.
Okay.
And they had only 1 shot on target.
That is very bad.
That is very bad.
Now look at home.
Yes, look at Chelsea. We created 6 big chances and we scored 1.
Wow.
6 big chances.
Not just chances, big
chances. They created 0 big chances. 0. We created 6 big chances and scored 1. So if we were even more clinical, and yesterday, at some point I was getting frustrated with
João
Pedro in the early part of the game.
Yes.
But I realized that he needed that goal for confidence.
Yes,
and after that goal, I could see that he was getting into
very
good spaces, to shoot the ball. You get that? But I expected that he could have been more clinical.
Especially that 1v1 with the goalkeeper.
You get that? He could have been more clinical. Because this game was an opportunity for him to get 2 or 3 goals.
To come back to form.
You get that? Yes. But with 1 goal, I could see the confidence.
Yes.
You get that? Yes. And there is hope that he will pick up from there.
Okay.
So coming back to the statistics, I was saying that we created 6 big chances and scored 1. We can do better with that. Yes. But one thing I'm impressed is that, like you said, sometimes it is not always about scoring more than 1.
No.
When you score 1 and you can defend better,
well
and then get your 3 points, that is good.
And move on.
And we also had 15 shots, 9 on target.
Wow. Then this game was owned by Chelsea.
This game was owned by Chelsea.
Yes.
The only part of the game that Tottenham looked alive was trying to be aggressive. Was trying to pressurize.
They came with that mentality.
Yes. And at the end of the day, even on that particular situation,
yes,
we won that battle.
Yeah, whoever took them. Yes.
You get that. So this particular game, you know, when it comes to this kind of derbies, Chelsea always finds it.
No. For Chelsea, there we can have billions and millions problems in this world, but Spurs is never one of them. No. Everybody can disturb Chelsea, but not Spurs. We are the pride of London. We own London.
Yeah.
Not even Arsenal. No. Okay, Arsenal, mention any European trophy you ever mention. Champions League, Europa League. Even West Ham have Conference League in London. Arsenal, nothing.
Zero.
And when we are going to talk about defenders like John Terry and co, some of them are mentioning Saliba and Gebra. Hey man, this is a disgrace. You don't know the John Terry.
But these two are good defenders. It's just that they cannot be called. Gabriel and Saliba. They are good defenders.
At the end,
it's just that they cannot be compared to, you know.
No, they are comparing them to winners. How can you compare Gabriel and Saliba to winners? Gabriel and Saliba, how many cups have they won before? They have been in the Premier League every season, finishing second. And you are comparing them to those who are winning trophies. Major trophies, European trophies.
Yeah.
No, this is a disgrace. Change your character.
I think one thing I would like to say about this game once again is that Enzo Maresca did very well.
Okay.
You know what we said during the pre-match about he and the defensive coach.
Okay.
You know, coming up with a plan.
They are watching this podcast.
As
I'm
to
telling you
how we should defend better. I think I saw a blueprint of that.
Yes.
One thing I would like to say to Enzo Maresca is that we need the consistency. Because Enzo Maresca is very diabolical. Today, he gives you a top level performer. You know, he makes you begin to praise him in moments like this.
Yes.
And then after those moments, he begins to show something that is not him.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
I know he's still learning on the job, but we expect that at least there should be some level of consistency. At least let's just go 5 matches without complaints. I mean, winning, defending well, attacking well, playing well. I can't remember the last time we just win 5 games.
Yes.
I think that only happened last season or so. Yes. I mean, going 5 games, no complaints with how we played, no issues with defense, no issues with attack. That is how a title winning team
it should be. Yes.
You get that? We need that level of consistency. So let's see if he can find that.
You know, as a Chelsea fan, when you take one of the football app and you see that green, you are happy.
Yeah.
It looks like you win $1 million. Like you are, but immediately you take the football, open your football app and see green, red, green, red, like Manchester United. You are not happy. Guys, let us hear from you under the comment section your opinion, your thought about this game, and what you saw in this game that went differently, and what you expect from Enzo Maresca. Please leave a comment.